demonstrate now a few bike-specific exercises that you can do. So Fiona here is going to demonstrate, the first one is a dynamic sumo squat. So for this, her legs are going to go really wide on the wall and feet at a 45-degree angle, and she's going to quite dynamically push off the wall, slide up the bench, and then come back to the wall. That's it, and just keep going, Fiona. Just repeat a few more of those. Perfect. The way that Swimbeam is brilliant for this type of exercise is because this is plyometrics, and there's loads of research that shows us that plyometrics are really, really key in developing fitness that's specific to competing, kind of higher end condition, I suppose. But doing this type of exercise off the floor has a really high injury risk. So what we can do here is do it in a much more safe, controlled environment, and also train someone up to be able to start doing it off the floor. This is a great exercise because it works particularly for triathletes, as it works time trial muscles, these deep adductors and the top of the hamstrings and glute that sit really high up and deep within the thigh, and those take an absolute battering on a time trial bike. So we can train those really well with this, obviously adjusting the resistance via the height of the bench or the resistance on the bands underneath at any time. Another exercise that we can do, having worked on glutes and the top of the hamstrings, is a dynamic single leg lunge. So Fiona's going to put her one foot, fairly high, maybe a little lower than that. That's it. And then fold the other leg away, that's perfect, and push off. So push nice and dynamically. And having this leg quite high makes it into a lunge type exercise, and that works on the front of the quad. So just this area at just above her knee here. And again, that's an area that really works very, very hard during time trial type racing. Just change legs, Fiona, just so that we even you out a little bit. Perfect. As well as predominantly working the quad, we're also still working hamstrings and glute, and you can see how similar the action is to a cycling specific motion. Okay, next up we're going to go for a dynamic squat jump. So bring the feet down, that's it, perfect, and push up nice and explosively. So again, squat jumps are a really great exercise when they're done properly and controlled for developing bike performance and that kind of bursts of power particularly. This is just another great exercise that you can do on the Swimbeam, making it harder by adjusting the height or the bands on the bottom to make it more challenging.